Shwmae, welcome back, croeso nôl even, to HelloTomDyer and Learn Cymraeg Pembrokeshire and Pure West Radio, giving you the latest on learning Welsh at the Sylfaen level with me, Tom Dyer. Now, last week, you'll remember that we were learning Baswn In, which is I would like. Now, this week, or last week even, we were learning Taswn In. And the reason why they teach these two together is because they are very, very closely linked, which is great to a certain extent, but it also means that there's lots to think about because there's all sorts of different mutations in there, including if it's the question or the negative. You go from your B's to your F's, and you go from your T's to your F's as well. See, yes, it is, yeah. So there's all sorts of different things that happen during these two units, and it's quite a lot to take in. But once you get kind of to grips to it, you understand the concept of what they're saying. So if I go back to Baswn In, Baswn In is something I would like. I would like to do this. And then what we've learned this week is Taswn In if I could. So Baswn In Hoffi, I would like. Baswn In Hoffi, Bwyta, I don't know, Bwyta curry. There you go. I would like to eat some curry. Now, what we've gone on to do is to move on to Taswn, which is if for whatever reason. So, Baswn In Hoffi mynd i'r cinema heno. So, I would like to go to the cinema tonight. Taswn In if I had Taswn In amser, if I had time. So that's the kind of the way that these two link together. And of course, on top of all of this, you've also got the potentials for Hoffenin, which, depending on where you are, a lot of people don't use Baswn because they use Hoffenin instead. So I've no doubt that we'll get onto that in due course. And to carry on with that Baswn and Taswn element, you've got examples such as Baswn in coginio, tasai amser gyda fi. So I would cook if I had time. Now, this is slightly different to what we've ordinarily learned, because usually we talk about if I could do something, I would do something else, which would be taswn in coginio, taswn, so baswn, taswn. However, if you're talking about something that you can have, it's a something like time, you then go into the tasai. So you've got your taswn, your taset, your tasai, your tasen, your taswch, and your tasen again, depending if it's e, t, he, name, thing, amser, time, tasen, ni, taswch, chi, and tasen, who. So that whole pattern that we're used to from all the different things that we look at. So it does change, and it goes to Baswn in coginio tasai, which is the he, her, it, amser gyda fi, if I had time with me, or Baswn in tali, tasai arian gyda fi. I would pay if I had the money with me. So there's a slight change there. I had to ask that question. I got a well done for asking that question and recognising it. So go me. And that was the whole vibe of the unit that we've just done. It's a very short unit, but it's so closely linked to the Baswn that it kind of has come together as one big unit, essentially. That's how I'm treating it. So we've done this over 2 weeks because we're doing the 2 years in one. But if you were to learn over the standard course of period of time, you would have spent 4 weeks on this, which means that you've got far more time to sink it into your brain and to get used to it, which is quite cool. So we're now going to steamroll on ahead into the next unit, which looks at Ces I fy ngeni. Ooh, talking about being born and brought up. Oh, so that's what we're going to next, which is cool. And I can see here that in the gerfa, the words actio, to act. One day. Although you may have seen me in Carew Castle. And so yeah, so when we're born being brought up, that's what we're doing next. And we have launched a Welsh competition. Yes, we have, where you can get involved on the radio. Tomos of Learn Welsh Pembrokeshire. He's going to be joining me or Toby every Thursday morning for the next couple of weeks. And we want you to get involved by submitting your Welsh phrases. So you can find out the Welsh phrases on by listening to my show, the Early Breakfast Show on Purist Radio, 6 till 8 a.m, or catching up on the podcast. We're also going to put some social media posts together as well, so you can catch up there. And we want to hear your voice notes, and you can send them to WhatsApp. How cool is that? So add Purist Radio as a contact on your phone, and then go to WhatsApp and be like, create new message, search for Purist Radio, and it's already in your contacts. You'll be able to message us. The number is 01437 76 4455. 01437 76 4455. Add that in your phone as a contact, and then send me a voice note on WhatsApp. And the phrase this week is Shwmae, your name, Dwi. So in my case, Shwmae, Tom Dwi, because of course it was Shwmae Day on Friday, which was great. So we had some Welsh language music playing out on the Early Breakfast Show as well after Thomas, and also some Welsh artists as well, such as Bronwen Lewis. So that's what we've got in store. And if you submit your voice note and you're all right, Thomas is going to pick the best one of the week, and you could get yourself a mug with Shwmae written on it. Perfect. So we've got 8 or 10 phrases. So there's 10 chances to pick up a Shwmae mug, and with Purist Radio on your breakfast show. How good is that? So as ever, if you have any questions, you can get in touch. You can comment on these videos, or you can send an email as well. And yeah, give us a like, give us a mention, and we'll see what we can do going forward. And I look forward to next week to learning about me being born in Welsh, Cersi y Fy and being brought up. I was lucky enough to be brought up here in Pembrokeshire next to our lovely beaches. So until next week, hwyl fawr, hwyl am y tro. Goodbye for now. Hwyl!